I think I see you. Oh god, now I see what you guys saw. Holy shit. Okay, remind me not to do that anymore, guys. That was just retarded. Hi, it is I, the mega famous DJ Winza. Today is the Thursday chill. I've only got one person in chat so far. For those of you that are watching the recorded version of the start of this, and noticed that I didn't text you, didn't message you, didn't go out of my way to contact you, and there's like 20 of you guys that have asked me to do that, that's just unreasonable. I'm not going to send individual messages anymore at all whatsoever. If you don't have a way of setting an alarm, get a new way of setting an alarm, whether it be a new watch or a new phone or something like an alarm clock. If you're watching it at work, just set the alarm clock at your desk. Boom, there you go. Or follow me on fucking Twitter. And don't complain if you don't have a Twitter. Get one if you're gonna complain about that. Because I always release one tweet just before my stream saying, hey, I'm starting at this time, ending at this time. And I also have that little bell down by the subscribe thing. I don't know where it is on your screen because it's not on mine anywhere. That was for the ladies. But yeah, just go ahead and hit the bell, because that will give you instant messages on your smartphone. As long as you've got a YouTube app on your phone, it'll instantly tell you, oh hey, DJ Winza's starting a live stream. If you want to watch, click here. And that only happens if you make sure that bell is clicked. You also get an email. But anyway, I'm not going to be doing any individual messages from here on out, no matter who's asking. Sure, I'm still going to be talking to, my friends that I used to do messages for outside of me streaming, because they're my friends and I care about them and I do want to talk to them. But when in regards to my streams, that's your responsibility. I'm putting all my information out there already. I'm not going to go out of my way even further. Sorry. So yeah, Thursday Chill is basically me just talking to you guys for 2 hours. Or talking at you, because I don't know how many people are actually going to be watching. And right now, only Scorpio's here, and he just said he's here. But is he really here? Because I don't see any further chat. Scorpio, say something! I guess that's not happening, but well, it's alright. It's okay, because yeah, I'm just gonna talk about some of the stuff that I've heard of this week. I did hear about, actually, fuck, go Gadget Facebook, because my memory is garbaggio. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, the trans soldier ban. Now, the same people that are pushing for the trans soldier ban are the same people that claimed that you need to watch out in a bathroom because people who are trans are trying to have sex with you. Which, a man transitioning to be a woman, sure, they might be a little tempted if they weren't, stopped by their crippling desire to have sex with men. So I think the women are safe with the men transitioning to women. And the women transitioning to men, Some of them look better than some of the dudes that I know. Hell, most of them look better than I do. Actually, almost all of them look better than I do. Hey, Generis. Dapkus. Or Jin, as you told me to call you. But yeah, that's something that's happening. But I don't know why they're trying to avoid people that are trans being in the military. So, if they want to lay down their life for my fucking country and everybody in the United States' rights, more power to them. They're doing something I physically cannot do. I mean, for fuck's sake, just let them serve. It's not going to cause any issues other than between assholes who are assholes and them. And to hell with those jerks. Just let the people do their service. Because they're doing it to protect the fucking country. Hey, Hunter. You're a new name, I think. I don't think I've seen you in chat before. Welcome. And thank you. So yeah, I do... you probably already noticed, I do kind of lean more towards an older audience. It's because I'm also an older guy. I'm in my late 30s. So I do gaming, but I also talk about politics. I also talk about religion. I also talk about, you know, stuff that, you know, you wouldn't normally see a normal gamer talk about, because these are the things that interest me. You've been here for 3 days at least. At least. I don't remember seeing you in chat before Dragon Ball Z this week. But hey, thank you for coming. My regulars aren't really here right now. Except for Scorpio, of course, who might actually be in a different room listening. By the way, hi Scorpio. Seriously, I fucking love working with him on Tuesdays and Mondays. He definitely brings a really good personality in for this channel. Although, he should probably do a couple of things on his own channel, but I don't think he likes actually doing videos on his own. Am I right, Scorpio? You prefer just being a co-host over doing your own content? Well, in Xenoverse 2, I only do that on Tuesdays, unless I'm really fucking bored on, like, Saturday. And then I'll do something on Saturday. Yeah, yeah, and it's okay, Scorpio. I do like having you as a co-host. Some people make excellent co-hosts, but horrible standalones. I used to be like that. But then I stopped fucking caring. And now I just share everything, and I overshare. So you guys get to know a whole shitload about me. Even though you probably are sick of hearing about it. What the fuck? What? Okay, no thanks. No, I'm not going to re-download your phone antivirus software. Look out. Fuck you. Actually, no, you're pretty good at building a character. I mean, shit. You were kicking some major ass in Xenoverse 2 with Scorpio and I. It's just the fucking server. No homo? Why not? Because my girlfriend would kill me, that's why. Plus, in the eyes of the law, that would also be illegal. But, again, besides the point. Damn. You see, I'm never going to be able to understand why people do enjoy watching me. And I guess that kind of goes... It's over 9,000. I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of the, actual successful YouTubers. They don't know why people like them, but they're thankful for it, just like I'm thankful for it. But anyhow, so I am open to doing more of the missions with people in Xenoverse 2. Although I don't know why it wasn't letting me do the DLC missions with... It wasn't letting me do... Thank you. Wasn't letting me do the DLC missions with Scorpio, which was fucking weird. But maybe we'll figure that out and then be able to, stomp someone's ass into the pavement again. Coffee on the dark side. You see, it's funny because it looks like Darth Vader. I'm actually really enjoying the lineup that I have right now, although I am going to be kind of sad when I'm finished with Final Fantasy VII, even though I'm going to be replacing it with Final Fantasy IX, as per Hector Defendi's request. Like, I'm giving him more clout over, like, everyone else, because he was my first Patreon patron. He's still a Patreon patron now. And he's basically, if he requests that I do something, I'm more likely to do it than if anyone else makes the request, just because he's been supporting me so long, also financially. Like, he throws money at the channel constantly. I don't know why. I don't know why he finds me entertaining, but awesome. Flagpole, what? Okay, Pasa? They have a new update for Champions? Okay. Firewings... Oh, shit. Okay. So, wait, Firewing. So they're actually going to be releasing that character? Hold on. Let me pop my face off of here real quick. Added Firewing's tights costume, head, chest, legs, as a rare reward from Form Malvum. Or Melvenom, rather. The Firewing head texture on the humanoid head for males has been restricted. This costume was not meant to be freely available to players. Costumes that are already using this texture will retain it. However, if you edit the costume, it will remove itself. Not bad. As long as you don't... If you were using it, it's gonna stay there unless you change the costume. Not bad. Gave Firewing a fireball attack to mix up his short cooldown attack chain, as spamming the flash fire snap looked a bit silly. And Cassie texted me. That was my girlfriend professing her love to me. I love Cassie so much. Oh, good news, by the way. I am asking her to marry me at last. I don't know why I'm gesturing at the camera because I'm not on camera. But I am going to be asking her to marry me on the 10th. She already knows. It's our 3rd anniversary. I originally told her I wouldn't even think of asking her to marry me unless we were together at least 2 years. And the 3rd year, I already know way better. Nah, don't subscribe twice, because dead subscribers don't help my numbers any. What really supports me is either A, sharing my videos with people. If you share it and be like, hey, I watched this guy, you might like him too. He I don't know what good thing you'd be talking about me, because I don't know why you watch me, but thank you. Just, you know, share what you like about the channel with whoever you're sharing it with, and, you know, more viewers are, like, actual viewers are what helps, because it's minutes watched, not number of subscribers, not number of clicks on the video, but actual minutes watched. And the more you interact with me, the more I know that people are watching, and the more I have to interact with. Anyway, moving back to the notes that I'm reading, because this is interesting shit for me, and I apologize for those that are not into Champions for sitting through this. Don't worry, I'll be as quick as possible. Added Gladiator head costume to Circus Malvanum store, not bad. Added Dread Steam vehicle to the Circus Malvanum store, awesome. Not that I like vehicles too much. I have 2 of them, or 3 if I include the free one that I got for my Behemoth. But yeah, I actually have a character who's specifically based around using vehicles. He has no fucking powers. Anyway, moving on. Excuse me. Made it so Firewing's attacks are properly colored, as some were using default colors. Increased Firewing's attack range slightly. Okay, I haven't fought Firewing anyway. His costume and stance. Okay, I look forward to seeing that. Costume, emotes, and action figures found in the Circus Malvanum store now also have a small chance to drop from the Circus Malvanum race. Neat. Added Brawler emote to store. Okay. Added second Malvin Guard action figure to the store. Neat. There are now 2 action figures next to Joe the Mechanic, using the 2 emotes available from the store. Groovy. Added a Gate Loyal sidekick. Alright, you can now buy that shit right away. Oh, it has a new tail costume. It has a new tail. It's alright. If you need to go AFK, you don't even need to tell me. Just go AFK. I don't expect anyone to fucking chat at me to begin with. It's okay. Added flagpole costume piece. Alright. Oh, neat. Okay, so I'll be able to get that attached to a character next month. Groovy. I think I might add that to Starfist. Added dance piece emote. This emote's available to all players. Neat. Added cover texture to humanoid. Humanoid no ears. Partial mask and noseless heads. Groovy. This costume is available to all players. Awesome. Made some adjustments to the collision for the male scoundrel jacket bottom and the male ninja wrap to stop them from doing weird things when placing them on for the first time. Okay, groovy. Okay, so that was it for the patch notes. Popping my face back on. There we go. There we go. My face is back on. What didn't work? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you mean trying to put me on your TV? I tried to watch my brother's live stream the other day on my PS4, and it wouldn't even show up for me at all. Actually, no. It took a little while, but it finally showed up. But he didn't have his microphone on, and I was trying to chat using my phone and watch on the screen, and it was a pain in the ass. And he never responded because he was talking to his wife with the microphone off. Facepalm. My brother also has a channel, in case you're curious. Hey Tang, what up? It's Insane 9999X. That's INSANE 9999X. He's been using that for like 20 years. So that's what he always is. Sort of like me with Winza. Only I've only been doing it since 2004. Oh, I can't breathe. A combo in chat. What the hell? Why am I getting so many things? Okay, so there's gonna be changes to Pokemon Go as well. Not that there are that many people that still play it. I have it on my new phone. Thankfully, it works pretty well on this phone. My previous phone, for some reason, it had me like 2 blocks off to like my right or to my left or like off in front of me or out behind me. So it would never have me exactly where I was actually standing. Whereas my new phone actually is pretty within about 3 feet of where I actually happen to be standing, which is pretty cool. But anyhow. Wait, I just realized. If you have me on your TV, is there any way I could convince you to either A, post a tweet with that picture, or with a picture of just your TV with me on it? No, never mind, don't do that. Don't do that, because I don't want to see what the inside of your house looks like. I don't want there to be, like, anything, you know, even remotely with me saying anything like that. I mean, you know, if you want to do fan art, that's cool. But, yeah, no, never mind. I don't care how big the TV is. I don't care how big it is, baby. Oh, God. My sinuses are just packed up to here. I don't know what I'm allergic to, but whatever it is, it's in fucking bloom. Jesus fucking shit. I'm getting sinus pressure like mad. So, I'm excited about new stuff happening in Champions Online. I hope they bring out another archetype, although at the same time, I thought I was done. Although I really do miss doing the archetype reviews. They haven't really changed any of the archetypes, and I think I really do need to retcon a couple of my characters. Although, I did retcon my telekinetic blast monkeys, or my telekinetic blast monkey, and his name is PsyMonkey, because they made changes to all the telekinetic ranged attacks, and he ended up becoming significantly better than he was before. Now he does ridiculous damage and survives. So, yeah. Bunch of healing now. And I really do need to retcon my my telekinetic blade melee guy, because right now he has telekinetic maelstrom, I think, which you know, you charge up and rocks start popping up around you, and then you let it go and the rocks go flying and stuns the enemies nearby. It takes a shit ton of endurance to use, but all it does is a stun. Whereas the telekinetic eruption, which is what I want to swap it to, that gives you, sure, it does knockback, but it also casts a form on you that boosts your attack, and you can add an advantage to that that makes the form that you get also boost your defense. So I really need to add that on that character, and it's not going to take long to retcon him, so Oh, and fun fact about my telekinetic blade character, he is the only character I have ever used a rename token on, ever. So, can't even remember what his name originally was, but he was originally created for something else. Or of destruction. Groovy. Yeah, so basically you made her into a female clone of Katropos, right? Because that's basically what Katropos is. Has fucking Aura of Ebon Destruction, rank 3. Has, oh gosh, what's it called? Inertial Dampening Field. To give a flat damage reduction. He has at least fucking 12 pets. Or 11 pets walking around. Up to 16. So, yeah. He is his own entourage. If he dies, which is unlikely, because he's got both the angel and the healing drones, it takes me a little bit to start him back up. So actually, the two of our characters running around together is ridiculous. And I actually toned down his build, because at one point he was getting about 24. And you just put 19 as what you're currently rocking. At one point he was getting 24, because I also had, instead of the golem, I had some sigils, the lightning ones, and I also had, instead of the angel, I had the healing ones, the ones that also stealth you and all your allies. So yeah, 24 is a ridiculous number of pets for one person to fucking have. And that wasn't even including the spider pet he has as a device. Jesus fuck, man. And I actually toned that down because I didn't like staying in one place. And I also added a revive ability so that, you know, he'd be useful in dungeons as well. While his pets are off maintaining aggro on the enemy, he can fly over, res people, and, you know, make things all good. Yeah, it's alright. I only have one device pet. The spider, because someone gave it to me. I think you know who that someone was. Congratulations! Didn't you say you were 15? Yeah, Philman has given me so much stuff in that game. Seriously. And I don't thank him enough for that, and I feel terrible about it. Is there a fucking sliver in my pants? Ouch. Yes, there is. Jesus. I can't get a grip on it. I think I got it. But anyway, Philman's given me like vehicles, costume pieces, all sorts of shit. Because I don't open any of those boxes. I have like 20 keys because I got the 20 key pack because I wanted the item that came with it. I didn't get the most recent pack because all it had is 2 pieces of equipment of a set that is an heirloom gear set that you can't get the other parts without, you know, going all over the fucking map to find them. And I just don't have that kind of time because I literally only play the game on Mondays. Like, I don't even play it on my off time because I just don't have any time anymore. It would be nice if I worked the evening or morning shift, because then, you know, I'd be getting home and I'd be able to do a stream and then be able to play a game with Cassie or watch fucking Netflix with Cassie. But that shit ain't happening because they won't switch me to day shift. Fuck. And, you know, my channel, as much as I love having my channel, as much as I love having, you know, you guys come around and such, my channel can't support me. If it could, you'd be getting a lot longer streams a lot more often, or multiple streams in a day. Like, basically, there would be... I would basically work my YouTube channel 8 hours a day, like a regular job. I mean, fuck, right now, all my work is done with my voice and my hands clickety-clacking on buttons anyway. So, you know, it's not that big of a stretch for me to go from catalog ordering customer service to doing YouTube. But I might run out of stuff to say eventually. But at the same time, I guess if I'm able to talk for 2 hours to you guys, I guess I might be able to pull it off. Although I do repeat some of my jokes on here. Although, every night when I go home, there's this little patch of road that I go on that's not even a full block long. I work for a catalog ordering company as customer service and order taking. I can't give you the name of the company because that would be a conflict of interest and I would get fired. And I also don't give my channel's name away while I'm at work because, again, conflict of interest and I would get fired. And hello, Earl Josh Modar. But there's this little patch of land on the road on my way home that's in Harvard, Massachusetts. Welcome back. And every night while I'm driving home, I call my girlfriend, and every night as I'm passing through that area, I make some kind of joke about Harvard. Like, I'll say something that sounds really smart just as I'm approaching, and I'm like, that's the kind of thing you get for being with a guy who went to Harvard. And then I leave and I make another joke about Shirley, which is the town I actually live in. I can tell you the town. I'm not going to give you my address. Suck a dick. But yeah. Wipe the dust off of this. And I give her a new joke every night, and every night she groans and she laughs and she calls me Goober because that's her nickname for me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Burst damage, let's see, burst damage, there are two. Excuse me. There are two classes you can go with for burst damage. If you're going to go for ranged, I recommend the Soldier. It's one of the free archetypes. It's the best ranged archetype available for free, although the other ones are not bad either. It's just the better of them is the Soldier, because you're all guns and the guns deal heavy damage. If you prefer melee, go with the Unleashed, because 1, it deals heavy damage, and 2, it has great survivability, especially when you get the Eye of the Storm ability. Because, you know, while that's being used, the damage ticks will go down, but you'll also get an escalating damage resistance shield the longer you hold the attack in. So if you hold it down the first time all the way, and then start the attack up again and just release, start it up again, you'll continue dealing the decent damage, but you'll also have a decent chunk of shield to protect you from incoming damage. Plus, if you get the advantage on that as well, then every time an enemy hits you in melee, they get dealt even more damage. So, that's that one power in a nutshell. And that's on the Unleashed archetype, which was basically created the day that the Star Wars MMO came out, Star Wars The Old Republic, because they're like, well, yeah, you can play Jedis in this game too. See? You don't even know what the actual definition of dabbing is. It's not some pose like that. This is dabbing. This is dabbing. I'm dabbing my face with a napkin. This is dabbing. This is what dabbing means. This is a dab. This is a dab individually. Dab. There we go. Not this, but this. Or this on my microphone. Dabbing the dust off of my microphone. Yeah, and you're going to enjoy it. I do recommend the acrobatics or athletics for your travel power. Acrobatics has you run with your arms behind your back like Naruto. Athletics has you pump your arms when you're running like a regular human being. Well, the arms behind your back is also for like Sonic the Hedgehog like characters. But yeah, I recommend that as your main travel power. Sure, it's a little slower than like super speed or super jump or flight or even teleport, but it actually makes, oh god, recommended cringe, really? Oh god. Cringe. Did this suddenly become Super Beard Bros? Beard Bros. I really enjoy my Unleashed archetype. You might want to check out my Unleashed archetype review if you want. I actually have a review for every archetype that exists in the game. Dabs with napkin. They're wrong. You don't need to pay to win. At all. I mean, unless you're going to do PvP against pay players, then you can play without paying a single penny and get all the way to 40 and do all of the content, because all the content is free. You don't have to pay anything to do any of the adventure packs or the comic series. You don't have to pay anything to do any of the endgame dungeons. It's only costumes, a huge chunk of other archetypes, the freeform accessibility, or just like toys. And honestly, a lot of the stuff that you can buy from the cash store, a lot of people are already throwing in the regular auction house that you can buy with regular in-game currency, like perma pets. Like they have permanent pets for sale or time-limited pets for sale in the Zen store. A lot of people will buy those up just to sell them for cash in-game. And you can just buy those from the auction house with regular in-game currency. And then also, there's, it's called Questionite. You can trade Questionite for Zen. Sure, there's not really a great turnaround for it, and you need a lot of fucking Questionite to get a decent chunk of Zen, but you can still earn it in-game without actually spending a single penny. So, it's not pay to win. It just takes a little more time if you're not going to pay any money. That's all the money is for, just to take time away from what you'd need. Yeah, and actually, Scorpio's completely right. If you want to buy stuff from the Zen store, you can get Zen in-game using the Steam wallet or directly from the ARC website, or you can grind for Questionite and trade that for the Zen. And I've literally traded a chunk of the Questionite I have for Zen. It's just I haven't needed to in a while. I actually have a lifetime subscription. I've had a lifetime subscription since yeah. We're talking about Champions Online. It's a free-to-play superhero MMO. It is a little grindy, but thankfully, getting from place to place in-game is a lot more fun than other MMOs. Because, you know, if you're using, like, acrobatics, you're running around and jumping and so on. If you're using flight, you're just flying there, and you can just point yourself in the direction of your target and just hit R, and you'll just go straight towards your target. And you can just walk away, get yourself a drink, come back. You'll probably have overshot it, of course, because flight isn't that slow. But you'll be closer than you were. If you're super jumping, it's just fun to jump around. If you're using teleport, you're teleporting around. If you're using swinging, which actually I think you have to pay for swinging. The level cap is 40, so it's not like other games where the power levels just keep going and going. Because, you know, the end of the game, you basically have all the powers you're going to need on the character at level 40, even if it's an archetype or a freeform. I mean, unless you really fucked up your build on a freeform, you're going to be fine at level 40. I mean, you're going to have all the tools you need. You just... I'm not ignoring you! Ugh! But, yeah, all you really need is a good area of effect attack, a good single target damage attack, and all the archetypes basically have that. Even the melee ones. And the rest is just flavor. Like, you know, you can add more powers that combo with ones that you've chosen already. A good combo, like if you're going to make a freeform character and you want to base it on Superman, get yourself Ice Breath, put the advantage on it that applies Chill, and get Room Sweeper. Normally, Room Sweeper, when you hit enemies with it, knocks them back. But if you've chilled them with Frost Breath, even a full charge will just knock them upward. Because held, stunned, or immobilized enemies just get knocked up rather than back. So, you just go blop! They'll just go boom, thud. And you can just hit them again! Thud. And it's fun. I actually have a character built like that. He's named Golden Age. Fun to play. But anyway, let's see. I think he's baggy pants around your ass, pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground kind of gangsta. Because he just also did the John Cena music. Awesome. So your friend has bad taste too? Sweet! I love people with bad taste. They taste horrible. I just realized why my girlfriend loves me so much. I laugh like the late John Candy. I do that a lot. And that's how he fucking laughed in almost every goddamn thing he was ever in. Oh, son of a bitch. She loved John Candy movies growing up. Hey, Scorpio, do you think I should try to create a supergroup? I mean, I guess I'm finally becoming kind of a minor celebrity in Champions Online. I mean, I'm having random people that I don't know show up for my streams and get, like, right in front of my camera and then start dancing like you do. I think they know the Scorpio dance. Because I don't even refer to it as shake hips anymore. It's the Scorpio dance. That's all I'm going to call it from now on. Anytime I see someone dance like that, I'm going to be like, oh shit, it's the Scorpio dance. And have them look at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Groovy. No problem. Don't worry, this goes on for a whole 2 hours of me just being an idiot for the whole fucking time. Oh god. Yeah, but you're not using a female avatar, so it doesn't count. Oh. Or a tiny blue female avatar, or tiny green in the case of your summoner. You get the idea. Or am I? Dun dun dun! Wait, hold on. Go for time. That was a dated meme. Oh shit. I've got people playing the 2 games that I play Monday and Tuesday. Champions and Xenoverse. And they showed up in the order that I play them too. Scorpio doesn't actually have dance music. Although for some reason, in the back of my head, I hear the food porn music from Final Fantasy 15. It's alright. You don't need to stick around for the whole 2 hours. It's not like this channel has a lot of, like, heavy, you know, content on it. Although, in all honesty, right now I do kind of want to play Champions. But I'm not going to, because that's not the format of this show. Or at least this stream. I started doing the Thursday Chill as a... basically something that I didn't have to do too much work on. Something I didn't get too involved in. Because back when I first started doing it, it was released as a pre-recorded video that was just me talking about how I was feeling, things that were on my mind, and it was something that I could release because it was quick and easy to record and edit, and I could throw it right up, and it would be at my normal streaming time, which was 11 a.m. And then when they changed my schedule back so that I didn't have to go in 2 hours early anymore, I just left it as me chilling and talking about my life, talking to you guys, and occasionally doing arts and crafts. Like this lovely figurine right here, which I made with my own 2 hands! This is my character, Titanium Teresa. She's a boxer whose arms were ripped off by a member of the Purple, by a high-ranking member of the Purple Gang, or the New Purple Gang, and her #1 rival while she was a boxer. And her first nemesis is that boxer. And I already have the idea for the character who's going to be her second nemesis, because she's going to be hunting him down too. I'm a gangster, not a gangsta. Congratulations. Enjoy your sandwich. Thank you for coming. Enjoy your meal. Feinsch girls. Oh, I will be savage in pointing out spelling errors. Oh, man. Fuck! Watch the beginning of the stream to learn why. Alright. So that was Hector. As I said, still want to talk to him outside of my channel. It's just, I'm not going to be texting him anymore because everybody has asked me to do that shit. And I can't send out like 100 texts before I start my stream. That's just not reasonable. Yes, there is a guild system. It's called Supergroups in Champions Online, which is similar to how City of Heroes had it. Although, in order to start a supergroup in Champions, you need to have 5 people on a team. You go to the Champions office in... or did they add a supergroup registrar in the Rensen? I don't think they did. I think you still have to go to the Champions building. And you just gather 5 total people, including yourself. You go to the Champions Online building, and you just create your supergroup together. Yeah, no, I haven't played Minecraft in well over a year and a half. I don't play that game. For me, it's boring. It doesn't matter what mods are in it. I stopped playing it, and yeah. It just doesn't have anything in it for me anymore, so I don't play it. I've never even heard of Hypixel. Well, I guess technically I just did. But you get the idea. Ugh, my neck itches so bad. But yeah, I'm not going to be playing Minecraft ever again just because I don't enjoy it anymore. I played it for a while. I played it with my ex-wife and her daughter, and now every time I log in, I'm reminded of her daughter, and my dearly departed sweet intern Susie, who was my cat, who was part of the spoils of my divorce. And I don't want to think of my cat, because she used to meow all the time, and she was constantly purring, and there was only one time where she ever stopped, and that's when she passed away. And I don't want to think about that, but thank you. So I'm not going to be playing Minecraft again anytime soon. Thanks. And yeah, that's like still big for some reason with like tweens and teens, but I don't do other stuff. Yes, Champions Online has been around since 2009, and it still has a very active user base. It's still good in my opinion. I mean, it's 8 years old, yes. Well, it'll be 8 years old as of September, but I still love the game, and it's still nice for scratching the character creation itch, because, you know, hell, this Monday I created fucking 2 really fucking random ass characters that I intend on actually playing, and I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of them. One of them being the suck macaque, because it's a monkey, a macaque monkey, and it uses all drains and attacks that pull the enemies in. So it's the suck macaque. And it's going to be hilarious to run around saying my name as my battle cry. Suck macaque! And then also the Cthulhu-esque squid-like creature that lives inside of a isolated hill that has sheer sides and a flat top that is smaller than, but similar to, a mesa, called the Butte Kraken. I just think that one's going to be hilarious as well. I think I made another character, but I can't remember. But I still have open character slots. No, I'm not gonna. I don't play games on Thursdays. Thursday is just the conversation. That's all it is. That's what the Thursday chill is. 'Cause I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing. But yeah, Champions Online has so many options for your characters, it's ridiculous. And it's why I keep going back. I mean, it's why I don't regret having spent the money for a lifetime subscription. Oh, I already saw this week's Dragon Ball Super. I saw it on Saturday night. I watched it on Crunchyroll. Not a sponsor, by the way, but I do recommend them. They've got all 100 episodes of Dragon Ball Super up right now. If you wanna watch it and catch up. They also have another one called Grimgar, Blood and Ash, I think. Let me just double check. Hello, Dragon Bay. Grimgar. Fantasy and Ash. I recommend that incredibly highly. Crunchyroll.com. It's easy. Crunchyroll.com. Alright, fine. www.crunchyroll.com. There we go. Oh, and it didn't become a link. Fuck! https://www.crunchyroll.com. There we go. There you go. There's a fucking link. There you fucking go. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm also a little bit surly because I just ran out of coffee, and that's not good for anybody. But yeah, I'm not sponsored by Crunchyroll.com or anything. You know, I do watch them. I don't have a paid subscription to them, although I have been really considering it because they show like 2 or 3 ads when you watch it on the phone, and 2 or 3 ads when you watch it on the on like one of your game systems. I've got it on both the Xbox and my PlayStation 4. But yeah, it's got a whole bunch of good stuff there. Let's see. Oh, and Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash, I really, really highly recommend, because it's very good. It's sure, it's similar to Sword Art Online in that basically if you die in the game, you die in real life. But the difference is the people that are in the game, they don't remember anything from outside of the game, and they, you know, the game they're in. Yeah, don't spam nerd in chat because Scorpio's an admin, and he will ban your ass. Plus, I also have it set so that if someone does multiple chats of the same thing, it'll just auto time them out. I actually like it because of its intensity. Like that, it being intense is what drew me to it. The fact that, you know, the characters are actually thinking about the creatures that they're fighting, that they know that obviously the creatures don't want to die. They're fighting for their lives just like they are. And they realize just how easily a life can be snuffed out, even if it's an ally. And it's the emotion that drew me in. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I actually did cry a couple of times during the little 13 episode series. It's good. It's really good. I can't fucking breathe. But you see, also Sword Art Online's basically the same thing, only the characters remember their former lives. So, you know. I don't know why my nose is so fucking stuffed. Ugh. But, wait. Well, to be fair, Grimgar doesn't really have antagonists, per se. At least not sentient ones. So, there's not really... it's more about the people themselves. So, I haven't seen the other ones. Although, I should look those up. Overlord... Is it two separate ones? Overlord and a separate one, Yuju Senki? Or is it Overlord and Yujo Senki as one title? Oh my god, no. And anyway, never apologize for being a nerd, because normal people don't ever apologize for being dickheads. That's me paraphrasing. Oh gosh, I forgot his real name, but the actor who played Jack Harkness. Because I fucking love that man. I would go gay for that man. Whether he's actually Jack Harkness or actually the actor himself, because the actual actor is awesome too. Oh shit. John Barrowman. Thank you. Thank you, brain. John Barrowman. Because I fucking love that dude. Like, I found out that the Jack Harkness pop was coming out because they throw up ads for pops on Facebook, and that also reminds me I need to order the Bob forgot his name. The Happy Little Trees guy. They just made one of that. Anyway, but I found out this was coming out, and I immediately went to Hot Topic and saw if I could pre-order it. I had to come back a second time because it still hadn't been released yet. No, because I don't care about the awards. I mean, you know, I only started watching on Crunchyroll recently because I wanted to watch all of Dragon Ball Super that I had missed. So I'd just been watching that, and I wasn't paying attention to any of their awards or anything like that. I mean, I've known about Crunchyroll for quite some time. It's just I wasn't paying attention to their awards or anything. So I don't really care one way or another who won what award. I mean, I haven't watched that much anime recently. Mainly because Cassie doesn't like anime so much. Because she just doesn't like cartoons that aren't movies. Like, you know, Disney movies. But, although I have turned her on to DC's animated universe. Which, their animated universe... a lot better than their live-action universe when it comes to movies. And their TV shows are a lot better than the Marvel animated TV shows. But at least the DC TV show universe is good. You know, with Flash, Arrow, Legends, and Supergirl. Because all of those are good. They're actually really fucking good. And the fact that they crisscross and intermingle and they do it in a way that don't interrupt the other storyline, except in the most recent season where they had a I guess a 4-parter across all 4 of the series. Dude. Well, yeah, because the comics, just like when it comes to books versus movies and TV shows, the comics are always better than the movies or TV shows. But you gotta admit, some of the ways that they simplify some of the storylines in the TV shows or movies does work out. Like, for example, I'm not gonna spoil it, like, directly. You're gonna have to watch the movie and read the actual graphic novel to know why. But I thought the ending in the movie The Watchmen was better than the ending in the comic or graphic novel for The Watchmen. I don't have any... Well, okay. My favorite game all time is Final Fantasy VI. It doesn't matter what version it is. It doesn't matter whether it's Game Boy Advance, PlayStation, Super NES, Steam, mobile, like mobile meaning like phone or tablet. It doesn't matter which version it is. Final Fantasy VI is my all-time favorite video game ever made. Bar none. But that's been forever. Holy shit, I have a viewer in the Philippines? Okay, so I know of at least 2 in the UK. I don't know what country Jin is in. I know I have people who watch me in the United States, of course. I've had a few people from Canada as well. I don't know what country Generis is in. I've had someone from India. Lithuania. Okay. Awesome. I have a Lithuanian. Awesome. So that's the UK, Lithuania, Philippines, India. Holy shit. That's pretty awesome. Damn. Although you spell pretty well for in English for someone who's in another country, maybe because the other countries have better education systems than the U.S., of course. But are you an army brat and that's why you're in Lithuania? Or were you born in Lithuania and you just happen to have a good education because Lithuania has a better educational system than the United States? Okay. Well, it's also because Lithuania has a better educational system than here in the United States. You see, here, they pay the teachers basically just above poverty wages, and that's barely, like a fucking hair's width above poverty line, and have them buy their own fucking supplies for everything. Even for pencils and pens for kids that might not have pens and pencils in their class. So, fuck. They fuck over teachers and then wonder why our kids are fucking idiots. That are all about, you know, being on MTV's Teen Pregnant, or fucking trying to be ballin' and fucking with police for no good goddamn reason. What's this? I was born on a Wednesday. Thankfully, I wasn't born on a Monday.
That's a Solomon Grundy joke.
Yeah, we don't end up having to pay the schools anything except in taxes. Well, the reason they're strict is they want you to not be an idiot. And you should thank them for that, because they want you to be smart. Hey, the Born on the Monday thing is a Solomon Grundy joke. Look up Solomon Grundy from DC Universe. It's actually based on a very, very, very old story. In fact, you know what? Go Gadget, Google Solomon Grundy. Do. Alright, it's an English nursery rhyme. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on a Saturday, buried on Sunday. That was the end of Solomon Grundy. And that's what they basically based the DC villain on. That's why if you're playing him in the first Injustice game, he'll like say that shit while he's beating the shit out of you. Oh shit, I didn't even realize he was originally a Green Lantern villain. Hold on. Hold on. Aspadagiao Savokilnis. I probably butchered the shit out of that. I didn't look up pronunciation. I just read it as it shows up. Aspadagiao Savokilnis. Oh, no. Padaugiao. Aspadagiao Savokilnis. Wow. Are you getting attacked by a squall archetype? I mean, come on, dude. Yeah, I'm not saying it right because I didn't put the pronunciation up. There you go. Apparently hailing frequencies are open. Well, if you need a cold drink, just hold your cup out. You'll get ice and water. What, you don't know what Padagyao is? I'm pretty certain that's pooped past tense. Oh, wow. It changes, and it changes a lot. Here. It should be, I pooped my pants, because that's what the translator said. Alright, let's try Tagalog. Hold on. Where's why is it not showing that? Why is it not showing Tagalog? Do they not do Tagalog anymore? Well, it doesn't matter. I can't find the translator for Tagalog. They used to have it on Google Translate. Now they don't. What the fuck? Google. Is it because you don't have enough to be able to afford it now that the adpocalypse has happened? Google? Really? So you're just going to ignore all of the Philippines, you son of a bitch? Nalabang ko sa akong ihi. Did I pronounce that correctly, Earl? No, I was pronouncing that in Tagalog. Although I pooped on my pee. Okay. Yeah, I can't even translate that because, yeah, god damn it, fucking. That's actually pretty interesting that I was able to read it correctly. Shit. Well, I guess it's like Spanish in that Tagalog reads the same way it's pronounced. Like, I know in Spanish there's only a few variations on letters. And that just completely changes the pronunciation. Like, you know. Well, yeah, but here's the thing, Jen. English is actually voted the hardest language to learn, because technically it's not even really a language. It's more of a combination of different words from all sorts of different languages, because they're words that originate in Latin, words that originate in Germanic. There's words that originate in French. There's words that originate from every language. And it's just a combo. And a lot of English is done with idioms, which, an idiom, let me just Google that word real quick. Idiom.
Idiom.
Idiom. A group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deductible from those of the individual words. Like raining cats and dogs, for example, or see the light. We're going to make you see the light. See the right way to do things. Yeah. I'm just going to take a quick look before I pop it on screen. Okay, so this basically looks like England. See? That's basically England. Well, hey, New England isn't that spectacularly different. Because here it rains like a... it snows like a motherfucker. And gets incredibly muggy in the summer. Which fucking sucks. What is it, Jen? Wow, that's tiny. That's what she said. Map. North of you is Latvia. South of you is both Belarus and Poland. To the east is actually mostly Belarus and part of Latvia. Let me just pull this out a bit. To the west is the Baltic Sea. And a little bit further west is Sweden. Hello, Shadow Link. Shit, it's been a long time since you showed up. The fuck have you been? No, just kidding. Actually, even further than that is Denmark. And there is Russia. Damn, Russia's big. Where's Iceland? Is that Russia? Svalbard? Is that Iceland? No, that's Greenland. There's Iceland! Wow, Iceland's tiny. I have no idea. Let's see. Agreed. games should be pretty easy to install. That's why I usually install things through Steam. It's way easier. And I don't have to, you know, do special things to the folders and shit. Hey, you're talking to an atheist here, dude. So, God talk is just basically like saying, oh, hey, this napkin created everything. And the funny part is, all of that was made long after the Bible claimed that, you know, it had happened. So, all of that is significantly younger, you know? But yeah, I don't believe in any of that, you know? Because I have no reason to. There's no evidence of it, so. There is evidence to the contrary, that a lot of it was made up, but that's besides the point. Yeah, and the funny part is, the same people that take... hold on. Fucking focus, you son of a bitch. There we go. The same people that take the Bible as truth also constantly misquote it and pull their shit out of context. Yeah. Qui a coupé le fromage? Oh wait, no, it's Qui a coupé le fromage? Yeah, the Bible's been changed literally hundreds of times. Oh gosh. There's the King James version, where he literally hired people to completely edit the fucking Bible that was being sent around, just so that he would have more power. There was the changes and edits that the Vatican themselves made before the King James edit happened. There were changes made to almost every iteration that goes all over the planet. It's ridiculous. Qui a coupé la fromage? Well, you can change the costume, so you can make it look however you want. So if you don't like the color scheme, just change the colors on each individual part. Thankfully, they're very forgiving for that. Plus, you can change your costume later as well if you don't like how it looks. Plus, if you ever do want to add other costume slots, you can just buy those. Or, you know... what's it called? What's it called? I think joining a supergroup adds another costume slot. Yeah, I was speaking French. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it without looking it up. I'm crazy, I'm not stupid. Plus, I'm just chilling. Yeah, do you know what I said in French? I am good. I'm good at everything. I am awesome! But do you want to know what I said in French? I said, who cut the cheese? Yeah, stop playing that game and join us in Champions. On the dark side. I'm trying to convince one of my teammates from the Neverwinter streams that I do every once in a while on Saturday to join Champions. That way we can still do that or Neverwinter on Saturdays if everyone's not available, because you can just hook up at any fucking level in Champions and still have a good team. Oh gosh, and golly gee willikers. Trying to hijack my stream, motherfucker. Is cool but emerald. Eurakitas bet Smirdy. Then you might have spelled it wrong. I still have work to do in like 20 minutes. Dun, dun. I have such stupidity running through my veins that it is ridiculous. Oh, if you want to hear me sing, I actually do sing. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago on the Thursday Chill. I played some recordings of me doing karaoke. Fun fact, though, I got copyright claims for it and instantly disputed those claims. It wasn't even a full 24 hours before they dropped the claim. I stream Champions every Monday. Every Monday at least 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you can call that, I think it's -5 or -7 GMT. Hold on. Okay, Google. Eastern Standard Time versus Greenwich Mean Time. Any fucking time now. Any fucking time now. I love how this phone decides to work at like a quarter of the speed when I'm on.
During DST, the time is shifted forward by 1 hour to EDT, which is 4 hours behind the Greenwich Mean Time.
Alright, I'm 4 hours behind Greenwich Mean Time. It is 12:40 right now. So, in an hour and 20 minutes on Mondays, whatever time that is, an hour and 20 minutes, would be when I start playing Champions Online. Although sometimes I start sooner if I'm bored, or if Marcus, my co-host, and I decide we don't feel like going out for lunch. Player. But yeah, every Monday I do a stream, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard to question marks, because I don't know when I'm going to finish. Champions is free to play. So if you want to join us, go ahead and create a free account. Just look up Champions online on Google. It'll bring you to the website, or just look it up on Steam. Yeah, I bring everybody in. If we're doing alerts, the minimum level you need to be is level 11. So if you get to level 11 from now until then, you'll easily be able to get pulled in. You just have to comment in chat while I'm doing the stream, and I'll be able to grab you. And, oh my god. I have no idea what the obsession with cringe is. I really don't. I don't have any idea. I must have missed something on the internet. Look at all those G's. Yeah, and level 11's real easy to do. Just do the beginning quests, and you'll probably be level 11 before you're finished with them. But I actually recommend doing them either way, because you get more equipment, you get, you know, you actually get an action figure in game just by doing the entirety of the first set of quests. Because the one of the 2 bosses you fight at the end is just drops one of them, or drops it, so you can just get it. And it's also fun, so you can enjoy yourself while doing it. Although I've done it so many fucking times, I'm sick of it. Although I will be doing it anyway with the 2 characters that I've recently created. The only thing you you're starting to remind me of Excalibur from Soul Eater. Neverwinter's a Saturday thing. Although Cassie does play it on some of her time off, like she'll just be sitting here playing it. I guess. To be fair, though, both of them are young, Leafy and Generis, so. Earl got what I said. High five, Earl. 10 internets to you, sir. Fool. You're 15. I'm 37. I can say you're young. Yeah, young whippersnapper. I think I might stop and get Taco Bell on my way to work today. Yeah. Yeah! No, I guess Generis was 15 because he actually told me on Tuesday. Hey, Moscow. And I still have that appointment for them to jam a fucking needle into my neck and just go... Oh, yeah, you did say 13. Sorry about that. I have a biopsy coming up on a lump on my neck. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it's like over here, and it's on my thyroid. Because I'm old, I have old people problems. So I have a lump on my thyroid. I don't know if it's affecting my mood or not, but, you know, I was told not to take any pain meds a week before it, and it's going to be on the 4th, so... which is a Friday. Ow, my jaw. Oh, and a lot of people may think, oh, why do you have so many mods in your channel? It's because they're the people I trust. If I don't trust them anymore, I remove mod status. Well, I'm going to get a biopsy done so they can find out. Awesome. Congratulations, you finished the tutorial. Guess what? You now get to pick a travel power. I recommend acrobatics, but pick whatever you want. Like, if you have a concept in mind for the character, choose whatever ability you want. As long as you have it unlocked, of course. Although, you can unlock more both with Questionite and... until... Alright, see you later, Jen. You can unlock more with... you can also unlock more with... what's it called? Until medals, or whatever they're called, which enemies just drop. They drop them constantly. So you can just go out and just murder things in, like, a huge area, even if you're over-leveled, and they'll still drop stuff. Just wholesale slaughter. And they'll just drop those medals, and you can just collect them and just go and buy shit using them. And you can buy tunneling, you can buy different version, or is there different flight versions? I can't remember all the stuff that you can buy, but I think it's mainly different versions of tunneling and different versions of flight. And then, of course, Questionite, you can get swinging, different versions of swinging, different versions of flight, different versions of a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I trust you guys, because you guys don't go on a banning spree. Like, if you guys notice that someone's spitting out, like, any sort of racism or heavy sexism or something like that, I don't think it's cancerous. I'm fairly certain it's not cancerous. He hasn't come into the stream yet, so You can get a, you can actually get an aura. There are free auras. If you look in the powerhouse where you're selecting your powers and shit, there's a guy off by the tailor in the powerhouse that is constantly changing what aura is on him, and you can pick one. But, you know, you only get one, so pick the one you actually want. But yeah, I don't think it's cancerous. The first biopsy said that it was just, they couldn't find what it was because it just wasn't a good enough biopsy. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it's cancerous, but you know, if they're able to just remove it and have no issues, then I might even be able to get it done as an outpatient procedure and not miss any work. Or, although I'd probably, to be honest, I'd actually fucking request the day off entirely, because I don't want to have to fucking go to work and have no ability to turn my neck. Be like Batman in the old Batman movies, where he has to turn his whole body to look side to side. Because that sucks. Because I had to do that when they did the first biopsy, and it sucked. It doesn't hurt, but it is a lump on my thyroid. And that would explain why, you know, I've gained so much weight and why none of it's coming off. But I don't have, like, a fully swollen thyroid, so I actually have a neck and a chin. Second penis growing out of my neck, really? But, you know, I don't think it's going to be something really bad. It's probably just benign, and they'll be able to just pop it right out. Although I am still a little scared that, you know, too much pressure applied might make it burst, and that would be kind of gross, having stuff floating around in my neck. And I do think it's affecting my breathing, because I end up coughing a lot more, which sucks. Okay, so you've got the run that makes you run like Sonic the Hedgehog and Naruto, and you have the electric aura, so it always looks like you've got the electric sparks all over you. Nice. There are a lot of auras you can just get by fighting enemies too, although you can only use one at a time, unless you buy more aura slots, and I just haven't on any character, because I don't have any character that warrants it, because a lot of them just obscure your character too much, and I don't want to do that. I also have 2 copies of an extremely rare aura that only exists during the Halloween event that I haven't used on any of my characters. I've actually been considering using that as like a contest prize, but I don't foresee me being popular enough for a contest to actually be worth doing. Plus, I don't even have the foggiest of ideas how I would actually decide who the winner would be, because I don't want to be accused of nepotism, but I don't want to be accused of, you know, not honoring friends that participated too. Dark Aura, that's actually the one that I have 2 of. I just haven't used them on any of my characters, so they're they're unattached. There's Shadow Doomfire, and there's Shadow Link, I think? Yeah, Shadow Link. Actually, Shadow Doomfire, maybe you should switch your YouTube channel to match your Steam name. The one thing that I know that I have two of, again, that is incredibly rare and incredibly expensive because they're not even making them anymore, and that's the non-leveled dark speed. There's no level limit for it, and it's basically at max speed no matter what level you are. Oh, the giant characters. There's an item you can get from the Zen store called the it just makes you grow. And there are other powers that can stack with that make it grow even more. And there's a time limited one and an infinite time one. And the time limited one and the regular and the unlimited one stack, so you can become gargantuan. Yeah, I have a handful of those on a few characters, because I ended up getting a lot of them back when they first came out. Like, I was literally farming for that shit. I even created a character called Bob the Dark Speed Farmer. So, you know, I'd go and I'd just do the first part of fucking Resistance all the way up until I was about to do the whole fight against the one who drops dark speed, and that basic fight right there. And then I'd pull in people, and then we'd beat the shit out of her, and I'd log out. Just straight log out. And we got a whole chunk of those back in the day, and I put them on a lot of different characters. Meaning, on a lot of characters, I didn't have to invest any points in travel speed, because I could just use dark speed for everything if I'm traveling, but use a different travel power for combat. And I know I've got one on Grizzly Thoughts, but I do have it on a handful of characters. But I have two left that aren't connected to anybody. Yeah, it would be, and I've brought it up a couple of times in the past, and people are like, "Oh, just put it up on the auction house. See how much you can get from it." Doing troll face and shit. But okay, so in the regular area of Millennium City, there is the Onslaught event, which you can start at any time as long as you've reached a certain level. You just go, you get a device that turns you into an Onslaught villain, and basically anyone who attacks you, you can attack back. If they don't attack you, you can't do shit. So it's basically like voluntary PvP in open world. And whoever you are, you're controlling the villain, and you have to fight everybody. And you deal ridiculous amounts of damage, and by fighting heroes you gain Onslaught reward, or Onslaught villain points, and by them fighting you, they gain Guardian reward points. And you can trade that for other stuff in the Onslaught store. I just wish they released more Onslaught villains, because they only have Grand, the blonde lady with the force powers, and Medusa. But anyway, I'm looking at the time. I've got to go. So this is the end of the stream for today. I will see you guys tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel for Final Fantasy VII. I think I'm just going to farm a little bit more, because thank you, Gravatar. I'm going to just farm a little bit more on Final Fantasy VII, because I don't think my team's just quite right. ERP. Thankfully, they only do that shit in the club and in other RP locations. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for Final Fantasy VII. Just remember, above everything else, that I love you all. I really do. But since I do have to go to work, I'm going to need you guys to get the fuck out of my house.